Hello and welcome to this new unit, which is the unit 7, energy. Well, first of all, I think you should know some interesting things you need to know about energy, okay? So some of this information is not in your books, okay? But I want to tell you some information, some things you need to know about energy first. Number 1, energy is the ability to do work or cause changes, okay? This is the definition of energy. So I think it's really important. The second, energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed. You have something similar on page 28. You have something similar, which is energy never disappears. Okay, energy never disappears. It can be transformed from one type of energy into another, but it doesn't disappear completely. Yeah? The third point, energy can exist in different forms. Here you have some examples. The examples you have on pages 26 and 27. These forms are chemical energy, electrical energy, thermal energy, nuclear energy, radiant energy, sound energy, and mechanical energy, okay? The fourth point, energy has some properties. I think this is quite important to know about energy, the properties of energy that you don't have in your books, okay? But it is very important that you know these things to understand better what is energy and how it works. So, properties of energy. The first, energy can be transformed from one form to another form of energy. The second, energy can be transferred from one body to another. Energy can be stored, and energy can be transported from one place to another. And the last point, atoms are the basic means the smallest, in this case, the smallest units of matter. All right, now let's talk about the forms of energy that you can find on pages 26 and 27. The first form of energy is chemical energy. This energy is stored in some substances. For example, chemical energy is stored in apples, fruit, in the form of vitamins in this case, or is stored in pasta in the form of carbohydrates. So when you eat pasta or an apple, your body receives the energy from these carbohydrates, vitamins, etc. Chemical energy can be stored in batteries as well. For example, in a mobile phone. The second form of energy is the electrical energy. Electrical energy, as you can see here, is the movement of charged particles between two different places, okay? In this case, we are going to talk about this electrical power plant, okay? Here, for example, in televisions that we use at home, these televisions use electrical energy. Electricity travels to homes and factories through metal cables from the transmission lines. This is a transmission line, and the electricity travels through these cables to homes or factories, as you can see. The third form of energy that we are going to talk about is thermal energy. So, thermal energy is related to the movement of atoms. Okay, here you have two different drawings representing atoms. Atoms in this drawing are not heated. And here, these atoms have a heat source. So, heat and temperature increase with an increase of these movements. So an object releases heat and it cools down, as you can see here. In the other case, temperature increase the movement of atoms. Here, atoms have more space between themselves. But here, they cannot move properly.